This is another block charge ruling in the NCAA championship game for the women. Right now we've got on this play the center official on ball. And there's nothing wrong with that because there's not much going on in her PCA. The trail official is on ball. I think on the women's side they've taught them to hug the sideline because I'd rather see the official out here more in the center of the screen right now looking back through this. But anyway, that's not the purpose here. Here we have a player who is guarding the player with the ball, in control of the ball. The defender already, I'll just back it up for you here just a step or so. She has both feet on the floor. She's facing the opponent. She's established a legal guarding position. Now she's moving to maintain a legal guarding position. She's staying between the dribbler and the goal. She's doing a good job of playing defense. The offensive player picks up her speed, and so does the defender. And the defender is doing an excellent job of staying between the offensive player and not allowing the offensive player to beat her. See, the offensive player can't, she can, if she doesn't beat her, see how the offensive player, she couldn't have beaten her by definition, getting her head and shoulders past the defender's head and shoulders, because if she had gotten by her, she could not be knocking her backwards. And look at how this is finishing up in slow motion here. Now, who knocked whom? Now let's go back, get a little further away, and watch this in real speed. I was really surprised that this was ruled a blocking foul, because when I see this ruled as a blocking foul, I'm really, honest to God, suspect of a lack of knowledge from the official who makes the ruling.
Dallas.
Let's see, who knocked whom? And the lead comes up with a whistle. We don't get a whistle from either one of the outside officials, and that's pretty good because we don't need a bunch of whistles.
Jimmy's little bump there before
she had a foul and never even signaled what kind of foul it was, and they normally do on a blocking foul. But, you know, the truth is that was a player control foul or a no whistle. Here it is again. She's doing an excellent job of playing defense. Excellent job. She's not going to let me state it another way. The defender is not going to let the offensive player in control of the ball get her head and shoulders past her head and shoulders. And so if she doesn't allow the offensive player to beat her, then the defender can do no wrong except cause the contact. I've said this in about every video that I've got on here. But notice the collision and who pushes and who bumps whom here. Is that not obvious? It should be obvious. Dee's got a good look at that right there. And she chooses not to have a whistle on that. And that's her prerogative. But I can tell you one thing, it's not a foul on the defense by rule. It may be somebody's personal approach to officiating, which is really bad, but that's unacceptable. Maybe I should state it another way. It seems to be acceptable. This is the championship game. We've got to know the rules and enforce them as written.